Index Card RPG is what we get when the patron saint of hermetic D&D himself, hankerin ferinale, aka runehammer, devotes his life to the pursuit of making your game of Dungeons & Dragons just a little bit more better and says,
"This is brilliant, but I like this."
That's right. The RPG that's called Index Card RPG's main shtick is that it can be played almost entirely with index cards. And yes, I know what you're thinking. That is heckin' radical, dude. But before we go any further, 90% of my audience actually isn't subscribed to my channel. Yeah, I'm talking to you, man. So if you like this content and you enjoy my videos, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing and clicking that like button and maybe ringing that little bell. Okay, good. Let's get back to it. But don't worry, if you're anything like me and you don't have an artistic bone in your body or even an index card to scribble on, you don't actually need to play Index Card RPG with index cards. That's right, Timmy. Take my hero coin and roll ultimate, cause we're back in it, baby. At its core, ICRPG is a rules-light system that takes inspiration from the loot-heavy, dungeon-crawly, good-feels-having video games of our shared collective and treasured youths. And that's what makes ICRPG so special. It's the essence of what makes playing D&D so fun, but presented in an instantly familiar way to basically anyone who likes playing games, tabletop or otherwise. For example, in Index Card RPG, HP is represented with a heart system. 1 heart equals 10 HP. The GM is encouraged to let players know how many hearts a monster has as they encounter them. And sure, the concept of hearts representing hit points isn't anything new, but that's the point. Everyone can look at a big red heart and think, okay, that's how much health my character has left until he goes bye-bye. And Timmy doesn't have to worry about doing any arithmetic at the table now. Oh, and then there's that sweet, sweet loot, baby. Loot is really how your character levels up and gains new powers and abilities in this game, and it's a ton of fun. Every single session, your players are getting some new, often randomized piece of loot that they can carry on them like Cyborg from the Teen Titans, and use that loot to overcome greater challenges further down the road. And the game also encourages GMs to plan out their sessions in rooms or encounters. A typical session of ICRPG probably includes roughly 2 to 3 encounters, depending on their complexity, and each encounter has its own preset difficulty rating. It is the target number the players have to beat for any challenge they face in that particular encounter. So, if you're smashing a gerblin with a hammer, or making a dex check to jump over a mop bucket, or convincing a guard to let you slip by unnoticed, if you know what I'm saying, then it's all handled by rolling your respective die, adding or subtracting your respective modifier, and beating that single target number. This way, everyone knows exactly what kind of challenge they're looking at, everyone already knows what number they need to beat, and the game tends to move at a breakneck speed because of this. And if you like rolling your dice as much as I do, then by golly gee willikers does Index Card RPG have you covered. Each die in the classic RPG set is assigned its own equally important use, so no one, not even you lazy D12, can be caught slacking off. And even beyond its chef's kiss core gameplay mechanics, ICRPG also functions as an indispensable tome of ancient GMing wisdom. I mean, seriously guys, this bad boy can fit so much amazing advice and technique in. As far as I'm concerned, taking the oath that kicks off the GM section of this book is a rite of passage that any GM worth their sodium must take. And if that's not enough for you, ICRPG also includes 5, count 'em, 5 settings for you and your players to have fun in. We've got our Viking Fantasy Alfheim setting, we got Gendy Tartovsky's Primal, we got Superhero City Squad, and we've got Space Weasels that will shoot you dead. And my personal favorite, Spooky Scary Skelly Cowboy Mountain. ICRPG is truly the ultimate Swiss Army knife of tabletop role-playing games. Whether you're running 5e, Pathfinder, Labyrinth Lord, or freaking Ryutama, implementing ideas and techniques from Index Card RPG always makes playing D&D or whatever game you're playing just a little bit more better. I guarantee it. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe and venture forth. See ya.